Hey everyone, it is Rachel and I have another process video for you today. I am going to be working with a Petite kit I bought from the WIld Hare Kits. So this is the smaller of the two they offer. It's a brand new kit club. That's a bit different. They are curated kits made especially for you. You kind of fill out what your likes and dislikes are and kind of what you're looking for, and then you choose from two different sizes. I chose the smaller ones. Just A, to give it a shot, and B, because honestly, I've done a lot of shopping. I possibly didn't need anything else new. So I'll just quickly go through what I got. I did get these, excuse me while I make noise, clear geometric acrylic pieces that are really cute. I'm concerned about how to glue them down, but we'll see how they work. So just go ahead. Oh, and Xanthi's trying to get up. No. I then got a whole bunch of flair. So, and I actually love every single piece. And dude, seriously? So there is, I believe they come from a flair for buttons. So, oh, Xanthi, you are such a jerk. But I think they're ridiculously cute and I look forward to using them. Whee! And they're flying. All right. Then I got these word and phrase stickers from Dear Lizzie. These are the only things that are a little bit older, and then there's also an alpha on the back, kind of medium tile alpha. So I don't know what line these came out with. They did come out in 2015, so they are a couple years old, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother me or anything like that. They've got some really great phrases. Then also in my kit was this Pink Fresh Studio Alpha from Escape the Ordinary, and it is a gold foiled wood alpha. So it's super cute. They're all half dipped, and then there's some numbers and some hashtags and a couple of asterisks. So I actually won't put that there because... All right, sorry dude, but you gotta go. I love you, but you're annoying me. There you go. Thank you. I also got 4 pieces of paper. The first one is from the Chamel Little by Little collection, and it is called Funny Bunny, and it has all these overlapping multicolor polka dots on one side. And the B side is a multicolored tile with some letters mixed in along that. Then from Maggie Holmes Carousel, I have this beautiful piece of paper from called Belle, and it's got this floral that I have seen so many people cut out and color and cut out and watercolor, and so I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it is gorgeous. The B side is this green and teal flower print. Then we move back to Little by Little by Chamel for this one called Cultivate Joy. Another floral. This one, though, is a multicolor one. The B side is a yellow tone-on-tone stripe, but then each stripe is made up of little stripes. So that is very cool. I love the branding strip on this one with the mini navy polka dot. There we go, Cultivate Joy. And the last piece is this piece from Hazelwood by One Canoe 2. It is called Quartz. It is a multicolor triangle piece on the A side. And the B side is this really cool faded black and white polka dot, but it's not... Oh, sorry. There is someone outside, so my dog has decided to tell me. But it's got all sorts of fading going on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to add some things to this, just some stuff from my stash that I've got around my desk. And then I also pulled out this, my collection of Chamel Little by Little, as 2 of the papers are from it. So I have my thicker words. I don't know if I'll I don't know if I'll actually end up using those. And then I also have the sticker pack. So I thought those would be good. Dude, stop. I thought those would be good to use. I do have some papers left of that as well. As you can see, I don't even have a full sheet left. So I thought that would be a good idea to add to this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get you on fast forward, get started. I am going to warn you, the volumes can change when I go from talking to you like this to doing my voiceover, so just be aware of that. Alright folks, let's get going. Okay, I'm going to get started, and I'm thinking I'm going to mount the photos on that black piece of paper, but then I think, oh, what if I want that? And I remember that aqua piece of paper that has the little circles on it, and that's the exact same color as my nephew's shirt. So I think, oh, I'll mount it on that first. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I want to use my LE Studio title stamp builder, so I think I need white cardstock. So I'm going to do that, and those branding strips kind of fell in that direction, and I thought that looks really cute. I think I'll keep that in the layout. Now, I'm thinking about using that aqua piece, but I decide there's so much lightness in the background of these photos that I want to mount it on the dark piece of paper first, and then I'm going to mount it on the light piece of paper, the light aqua, as my background piece. So this is going to be what I use for my pattern papers. Besides the branding strips, this is the only pattern paper I use, and I am not going to ink up this time. I have been in that mode, but this time I decided that I didn't need it. I am going to trim off this navy branding strip. I talked about it in the introduction, and I just love that branding strip, so I was super happy to use it. And then I'm just going to tuck those two 4x6 horizontal photos that I'm using for this layout into the top of that branding strip piece of work. I'm going to pull out that flare that has the black arrow on a red background, and now I'm kind of going through this Chamel sticker pack. I haven't used this in a little while, and I just wanted to refamiliarize myself with what I still had in it. So I'm kind of poking around, and I'll be totally honest, I was having trouble with what I wanted to use for my title. I knew I wanted to use the LE Studio Title Builder stamp set. I spent the money on it, so I promised myself that I would use that when I could. So while I'm doing that, I decided I'm going to go ahead and get my branding strips all taped down. I use the ATG, and I just kind of try to run it down the pattern, down the cardstock while I'm doing it. I really stink at this, so I end up having to rub my ATG off, and then I'm kind of concerned that I'm really messing it all up. I go completely off the mark on this side, and I mean completely off the mark. So I pull out this eraser I have. I just got it in the artist department of Michael's, and I use that instead. It's silly because honestly my photos are going to go right over it, so I don't know why I thought I had to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to also go ahead and get my photos laid down, and I'm just going to tuck it in between those two top crossing branding strips. Then I'm going to go ahead and get that navy one down before I forget, because that's always a good chance that that will happen. And once again, I messed that up completely, and I pull out my eraser and just use my eraser and the finger rubbing. I'm going to go ahead and get started on my title. I'm still not exactly sure what I'm going to do. At first, I pull out this wood veneer that says details, but that's actually not going to end up part of my title. I know what I want to say, but I'm not sure how I want to say it. I'm just talking about, enjoying the goofy part of life, but I don't want to necessarily use the word goofy, because I don't actually mean goofy, just like the little things, so I'm still thinking about it, and I get finally to a point where I know what I want to be part of my title. So I'm going to pull out that details wood veneer, and instead I have that little rectangular piece that says documented, but that's not going to end up as part of my title. It's just going to end up part of my embellishments. I'm going to move that over to the right hand upper side of that photo. I do pull out a couple of the stamps. I pull out the word you and the word enjoying. And then I think about pulling out the word today, but I decide I'd rather have that be another font just to mix up my fonts. So I am now going to start my stamping, and I made a mistake in choosing this paper because it is textured cardstock. So when I use my stamps, they do wind up not absolutely perfect. And it's not the stamp's fault. It's the fact that I use textured cardstock. It's fine. It's good enough. Absolutely. It's a little crooked, I'll be totally honest. But hey, that's what makes it look homemade. Handmade. Handmade sounds better, right? Alright, so I figured out most of what my title is going to be. I'm not super happy with the way it is right now. I do end up adding more afterwards. I'm going to start with this Pink Fresh Studio Alpha from my Wild Hare Kit, and then this tile sticker from Dear Lizzie, also part of my Wild Hare Kit, and the word You from my Ellie Studio Title Builder set. I'm going to stamp it as well. Same issue with the textured cardstock, but it's fine. As I said, I kind of like the way it ends up looking. And so right now my title is You Are Enjoying Today. Not super happy with it, but I'm working with it. I do find this littler stamp that says Remember This, and I'm going to add that down below as part of an embellishment cluster along with that wood veneer rectangle piece that says Right Now. And I'm poking back through my Chamel sticker set. I find that pink circle that says Happy, and at first I think I'm going to use it to back that Instagram camera. Oh, right now it's a chevron. I'm going to change it to an Instagram camera flare. Oh, this doesn't work out. I pull these dotted washi sticker from the Chamel sticker pack, and I'm thinking I'm going to rip it in half, put half the top and half the bottom, only this washi sticker tape doesn't want to rip. I've never had washi tape not want to rip, and then it rips off, and then it gets all stuck to my fingers, and I get mad at it, and I crumple it up, and I throw it away. Alright, ooh, look at that! What happened? Yeah. Rachel got a phone call and then decided to ignore it, forgetting that when Rachel gets a phone call, her camera turns off. So I continued working, and then all of a sudden it popped in my head, oh my gosh, my camera must have turned off because I got a phone call. Alright, quickly, I finished off more of the title, liking it much better, adding some more of those Pink Fresh Studio along with the clear stickers from the Chamel sticker pack. I swapped out that flare for the Instagram one, added some Bella Boulevard puffy wonky hearts to about around my title, then in the upper left hand corner, and then in the lower center-ish part. And I'm finishing off my title with some more of those Chamel clear little tile stickers. So my entire title is It's Easy to See You Are Enjoying Today. I add that pink sticker also from the Chamel sticker pack to do my journaling on, and I am going to grab a slick writer because those stickers have a slight sheen to them, and I'm just writing about how my nephew and some of his friends from his apprenticeship this summer were goofing around. It was an apprenticeship on working behind the scenes at a theater, which is something I got the glitter girl scissors. I was super excited. But anyways, working behind the scenes in theater is something my nephew is seriously interested in doing as a career. So he did this internship, and one of the things we had to do was take a palette and make a project out of it. So he made a tie box, and a bunch of the kids at the apprenticeship made trying on all the ties he brought in to show off his tie box, and so they all tried them on and took some photos. Anyway, I'm deciding to add some brads. I almost said bling. I meant brads. These are from My Mind's Eye Market Street, and I add one to each of my embellishment clusters, a yellow one in the upper left-hand corner, a gray navy colored one in the lower center, and then an aqua-ish green in the upper right-hand corner. I am going to finish off this layout, and I promise the voiceover as well, with some Shimmers Mists in Glorious Day, Don't Rain on My Parade, and finish it off with Jenny B. Blue. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I apologize for the mix-up in the voiceover, not the voiceover, in the video. If you could flick me a thumbs up anyway, that would be awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me here. Bye!